So how on earth is someone, whether they are Kemi Badenoch, Nigel Farage or anyone else, calling for an inquiry into the grooming gangs, how is that jumping on a far-right bandwagon?
Because there's two elements at play here. There are people who, rightly so, as you say, are concerned about the issue and who want the issue addressed and who want a national inquiry. That's absolutely fine. The problem is, and this is what happens time and time again, this is why your last caller is so wrong about Tommy Robinson, because the far right in Britain is seeking to use this, as they always do. They use legitimate causes and the suffering of ordinary people to try and further that.
Who are the far right?
The far right in Britain, it's a collective movement, as all of it. There's different elements to it.
Who? Is Kemi Badenoch on the far right?
No, Kemi Badenoch isn't, but Nigel Farage is.
Nigel Farage is on the far right. What puts him on the far right?
Yeah, what's that?
What puts him on the far right?
It's politics, Julia.
It's like what? Give me an example.
Right. Because he's far to the right of politics. Like Kemi
No. You know that far right has a very different meaning from far to the right of politics. What policies does Nigel Farage have that you think are far right?
What would you call Jeremy Corbyn far left?
Hard left. Far left, yes. I mean, he's a communist.
He's not a communist.
Isn't he?
No.
You don't think he is?
He was a member of the Labour Party.
He may have been a member of the Labour Party, but he's a full-on commie. Come give me a break. Right. He's hard left. He's far left. You know the associations. No. Matt James, in Western discourse on these issues, saying someone is far left and saying someone's far right, very different connotations. When you say far right, you're equating someone with the Nazis, with the BNP. What policies and views does Nigel Farage hold that you believe are far right?
That's not
If you
true.
don't think Kemi Badenoch's far right, but you think Nigel Farage is?
No, it's not true. It's not an equivocation immediately, because I'm not calling him a fascist. What I'm saying is that he's a far-right politician. His politics are far to the right.
Which? I've asked three times now. What politics? What policies?
Everything that the man talks about.
Everything. Net zero. Wanted to get rid of net zero. Is that far right?
Yes, that's predominantly
far right.
followed by far-right politicians, by, strong conservatives, hard conservatives.
They're far right.
You agree with me on this, because that's where your politics also lie, Julia.
I'm far right.
Well, you're to the hard right. You are known as a hard right commentator. You know this yourself.
Right.
And this is the fascination I have